$50 if the announcer gets my name correctly. And I hope I made it, because we're going to need all that we can get to get Contra in there. We got 2 games to go, and we are currently at $23,400 out of $30,000. We're getting there, but we need to have that final push. Let's keep it going. I have $100 from Decma that says, cancer took my grandfather in 1990, but last year my mother-in-law became the first survivor in the family. Anecdotal, I know, but we're making progress every day all the same. Glad to be able to donate to such a great cause and save those animals. Here's $25 from Anonymous that says, Contra 3, huh? Anything for Mr. K. $25 from Mr. Tanner. It says, greetings, TMR. Crocodile Pizza here. Sorry to inform you that toad legs are not on the menu. Much love to both of you. Donation to Race Winner's Choice. I have a $200 anonymous donation that says, hi. I have $150 from Henning with no comment, but maybe we can say to hi to him too. $50 from Anonymous that says, just don't die. All right, once again, not a whole lot of time left. Less than an hour to go to make Contra happen. We need less than $7,000 to get there. I know that we can do it. There's a lot of people watching out there. This crowd wants it to happen. I have a $50 anonymous donation that says, have to donate during the Contra block. Amazing games from my youth. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're ready for some Super C. How about you guys? All right, we're going to throw it over. The runner might look a little familiar.
All right, this is Toad. The coach is Angry Lanks, Whitman Price. He's going to be very important in this run. We got Zallard, and we got Mr. K here. And this is going to be as easy a run as Super C as you could possibly have. There's a few different strats from probably the last time you saw it. Whenever you guys, I'm ready to go. If anybody wants to give the countdown.
All right. So you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. All right, in the first level, specifically, you want to try to not stop. If you do this level the way it would, absolutely flawlessly, you don't actually have to stop during the level, but seeing as the spawns, you can already see them coming from behind. That's very unlikely, but we'll see.
Yeah, this level is very difficult. A lot more random spawns in this game than in the original Contra.
Yeah, in general, they're way more aggressive.
There's a lot of interesting movement tech, so
That's fine.
yeah.
Stop for the spread.
You want to be jumping on slopes in Super C because slopes actually slow you down in this game. Another interesting thing is that Toad is actually
Mostly doing the flame route here.
mostly doing the flame route.
Yeah, I end up missing that flame back there.
Life happens.
All right, well.
So the reason, when Super C came out, I think the developers decided they needed to nerf spread a little bit. And so the way that they did that is that enemies that take more than one shot to kill actually have more health when you have spread. So it can be anywhere from 4 to 16 extra shots to kill something with spread.
Yeah, that's huge with the bosses. The bosses with the flame weapon, you can really destroy a few of them.
The flame weapon also has a charge shot, so if you hold it down for 33 frames and let it go, it does extra damage, which is really nice. And if it's going through a weaker enemy that only takes 1 shot to kill, it'll just go straight through, which is awesome.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you can actually charge flame shot, because there's no like charging animation at all for it.
So the position on screen is really important for this level. The game only scrolls when you move, and so if you're a little higher, you can be higher up on the screen, so you can go through a lot of these parts without stopping, where otherwise, the further behind you get, you see like the more jukes and other dodges you have to do, so a little tricky. It's also harder to do this with flame, so props to Toad.
Yeah, it does save time, but the flame weapon just makes things a lot harder, whereas the spread weapon, it keeps it a lot safer in some of the later levels, and actually most of the levels, really.
Keeps out the riffraff, you know? Very nice.
Can I have one donation real quick?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Very good. I have $25 from the 6 here that says TMR for the win. A buddy of mine introduced me to AGDQ with a video of TMR and been stoked on the AGDQ and TMR since. Good luck to TMR and all the other runners. P.S. Kill the animals. I'd like to say that we're at little over $24,000 now.
Yeah. As you can see in this level, the enemy spawns can just be relentless from behind, and there's going to be parts where you just have to turn around and kill them, but it's pretty brutal.
There's another fire later on that we can pick up. Nice. Those turrets that come out of the ground, the back side of them doesn't have a hitbox, so you can jump on it. So if he would have managed to land on the eagle, we would have been good, but the spawns were very cruel. Also, if you duck in the water, you're invincible. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, one thing about this game as opposed to Contra, there is definitely mashing, but it's not nearly as mash heavy as far as the spread rhythm or anything like that. I think it's mostly used for the bosses, but...
Yeah.
The move.
There's some, was it stage 7, where you have to burrow under the slime? You do have to mash quite a bit there, though. But
Stage 7 is the mashing stage.
Yep.
So if you're in the right position, you're safe from the fireballs.
Yeah, this part, if you can get up to the right side of the screen, you can pretty much just avoid the entire enemy falling, or the stage hazards falling down, so it definitely want to be up on the right side. And the boss coming up here is pretty interesting. You can actually hit him before you can really even hear it, so you can start shooting him like right when it becomes active. Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. Everybody pray for Toad, because Toad is going to go through the bubbles. The bubbles, 3 of them spawn per second, and they can go in one of 6 different trajectories, and he doesn't have spread, so pray for Toad.
Oh, well, there it is.
I mean, basically, when Red Falcon realized that there was nothing else to do, there was only one hope left to stop Bill Reiser, and that was releasing the bubbles.
it's always those bubbles, man.
So for these barrels, you want to trigger it from the middle so they fall from side to side in both directions. Otherwise, you gotta wait.
This is a very interesting stage. There's kind of a part coming up where it's going to be an auto-scroller, but recently there was a few runs, and it's something that they looked at with the Taz, where you can actually skip over a big portion of that, and you can skip over some of the auto-scroller part and keep your speed. You take a death, but it actually lets you save a good amount of time. Nobody's really figured out how to make that work for an RTA run yet, but I'm sure that'll happen eventually.
Yeah, there's nothing but elevator for like the next 2 minutes, so you can go ahead and read some donations off.
Sounds like a plan. I got $70 from Ronan that says, let's get this Contra 3 run, boys.
Yeah.
Get those donations in for that Contra 3.
Yep.
That's right.
We're creeping up on 25,000 right now. We're real close to that. We're getting there.
Come on, guys.
I have $20 from Anonymous that says donating from work. Let's make Contra 3 happen. The crowd might have to help me read this one. It's $20 from Xanon RS that says Contra, 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 Contra.
Contra. I'm not going to say too much. I'm mic'd, but Contra.
$100 from Danger Muffins that says love the Contra games and had to put my money towards Contra 3.
Yep. We got to get this. Contra, Super C, Contra 3, Contra 4. Got to get them all.
Perfect.
$10 from Chris254 that says save the animals and Contra 3.
Yeah.
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 All right, so this guy.
It's definitely an interesting boss. You can call it like the shower head. Some people call it the laser chandelier. But good
That was
strike.
really
Very
good.
Take that.
So Toad didn't have the R upgrade, so that was a much harder fight, and he did fantastic. So coming up on this level, you want to cut the jumps as close as you can. So if you are going in the same direction as the slope, you can catch the slope that's above you from a much lower height than you'd otherwise be able to. It's pretty sweet. Ooh. Nice. The rocks have gigantic hitboxes. Watch out for them. Okay. So coming up on the boss, a lot of the Super C bosses will be on screen for a lot longer than they'll be vulnerable. So this guy is invulnerable until he drops about the third skull onto the ground. He's a really weird boss too. Also, Super C handles having a lot more enemies on screen a heck of a lot better than Contra does.
Yeah.
So he's going to be vulnerable now.
Nice.
Good job.
This is the scary part. You thought the bubbles were scary, they were, but this part is scary. So, mouths are going to come out from a random spot. This line here is the best line to be on. You have the best chance of survival, but they can come out right on top of you, and you have just a small window of time to react. And let's hope. Let's hope.
Okay, we're good.
He's
Nice.
through.
Yeah. That can just kill you no matter what.
Yep. These guys are on a cycle, so kill them as you approach, but don't kill any more or you will mess with the cycle and you will die.
Yeah, very important to get on a good line on this level, and then you can kind of get through there. The spread weapon is actually better in this level than the flame, but with the boss you're going to see a few different phases here, but Toad's just going to crush him, mash him down.
Right to the face.
Nice.
This is the brutal level coming up. This is the brutal level. So we're going to go down some slopes, and there's going to be these purple mutant pillars. And Toad's going to try to run into them without stopping. Hopefully everything cooperates. Because he's got spread, these take a lot of hits to kill. This one is the scary one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Toad had the sense to back off. If he'd have just ran forward, he'd have been dead. Now as you come down, right here, watch out for these guys spawning above. They can spawn and just run directly on top of you.
This whole level, it's very brutal casually, but trying to play through it fast is just, it's ridiculously difficult to get through some of these enemy spawns.
Do you have any idea how many times you press B to get down there?
No idea. Hundreds.
All right, this part.
Whoa!
Wow.
It's fine.
Yeah. These guys have a ton of health. If you look really carefully, you can see like a little black silhouette around the purple dudes. That's actually their hitbox. They have a massive hitbox, so you pretty much have to take them out before you can't jump over them.
In this fight, you actually can only hit him when the mouth is open. And I think with the speed run in the past, it was really get a 3 cycle, that's great, but the 2 cycle is what you're really aiming for, which obviously you need the spread weapon for that, but it can be a big time save. And I know that was one of the things when Toad got the record for this, he was able to get a sick fight here, and then obviously in the next stage, there's a pretty cool glitch that you're going to see.
This last stage makes Contra's last stage look like a joke.
So brutal.
By the way.
So brutal.
And you want to get a good weapon here, but in this part, it's very difficult to avoid the enemy. So you saw Toad got the fire, which is good, but there's several sections that are just very difficult with the spawns and where they kind of shoot the projectiles right at you.
Always hate that jump.
So we're going to see some more where he's kind of jumping to get on a ledge as quickly as possible, and you can see you can kind of cut off a piece of it there and just land in the right spot. In about a second here, we're going to see Toad take a death abuse, and it's to set up a glitch coming up. Oh,
Not that one.
You still got enough.
Don't worry about
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that was abusing the RNG, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, Toad, he walked all the
good?
way to the left there, and then he took a death, and now by doing this, it's going to glitch out the game because he went to the left and he skipped over the middle section you're supposed to go through. So what's going to happen now is he's going to try to do a trick where he pauses.
Oh.
And now taking a death there is fine because it still saves time going on the top part here. It shortens the amount he has to walk here, but if he could have gotten the pause glitch there, he would have been able to kept the F weapon, which would have saved a lot on the boss.
He can't die here. If he dies here, he soft locks. Okay,
I
he
have
made
my
it. He
passive,
just
yeah.
made it in time. He just.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's not die again, though.
I was building the suspense by being a little late.
Okay, we should be fine.
But yeah, if you die back there while the crusher is still up, you soft lock the game. All right, that should be pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Last boss is incredibly simple. Much like the hard, you can just get in one spot and mash them down, and you should be fine before any kind of danger gets at you.
This is the place to be.
Yes.
There we go. Time is on movement end.
Time. Nice.
All right.
Very nice.
And that's
Great job,
Super
Toad.
C.
Well done.
Thank you. I'm a little sad that the wit wasn't hit.
Hey, you
But-
got close.
You survived, so you didn't soft
Yeah.
lock.
You
That
didn't soft-
is
yeah.
the most important thing.
What was my time?
It's like 14:26.
That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, this game is very, very hard and very marathon not safe to get through with all the troll spawns and all the ridiculous glitches. I'm happy I got to show off the last glitch in the last stage at least. That's going to be it, so thank you very much.
All right, another thanks to toad22484 for another amazing Contra run. That's 2 amazing Contra runs in a row. There's another one coming up, and we're hoping there's going to be another one after that. But we need roughly $4,000 more to get there. So if you want to hit that donation goal, tell your friends, tell your family. Does the dog have money? Tell the dog. Tell the dog to